What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham news update. Now, in this video, I'm of course going to be talking about some brand new DLC screenshots. These are really cool. We got some new screenshots of the Arrow pack, the Bizarro World DLC pack, and the Heroines and Villainesses free DLC packs. So, yeah, lots of great stuff to talk about. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, here we get a really nice look at Starfire. Now, Starfire, if you didn't know, will be playable once you purchase and install, of course, the Heroines and Villainesses DLC pack for LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. And if you didn't know, it'll be available early 2015, so I'd expect possibly the first week of January, maybe a little later. There's no guaranteed release date just yet, but it's definitely early 2015. So, to be honest, it's not that long to wait. And hey, it's Starfire. I mean, she's an awesome character. And of course, if you didn't see yesterday, Raven was also announced. So, yeah, really exciting. And it's really nice to see that they're, adding a lot more female characters. Because, like I said, not many people were very happy about the lack of female characters. There weren't as many as they were hoping. They felt that there was more male characters. So it's nice to see they're fixing that with a completely free DLC pack. So, yeah, that's a very smart move from TT Games' part. Alright, so next up, here we get a look at a brand new character from the Bizarro World DLC pack. Now, this is of course Green Zorro, which is a clone of Guy Gardner. This is really cool news because it kind of confirms my theory about seeing more characters in this DLC pack from the mini-animated Blu-ray movie Bizarro League vs. Justice League, the LEGO animated movie. And of course, yesterday we got Bizarra, the Wonder Woman clone. And today we get this, and I think that it is I'm very positive now that we're going to see, the Bizarro Batman, the Cyborg one, and I think that's it. And then, of course, the one everyone wants, who isn't actually, a Bizarro character, Darkseid. We all want him. He appears in that animated movie, and I think that is a perfect time, to actually add him to the game, because we were all, hoping he'd be in the game, and it was a little bit of a disappointment that he wasn't, that he didn't make into the final product. But hey, if he can get it into the DLC pack, great, and I have very high hopes that he'll make it. But if I'm right or wrong, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so next up, here we have Guy Gardner himself. Now, this is really cool news because I was kind of worried this guy wouldn't make it into this DLC pack. I know a lot of people wanted him in the final game, but he didn't make it, which was a shame. But it's really cool to see him here because when this, DLC pack was announced, as soon as I saw it, I thought, okay, that has to be based on that mini-animated movie. And in that trailer, I watched it and I saw Guy Gardner. I was thinking, oh no, they didn't do two versions of the Joker and, it's certain other characters for other DLC packs. Why would they do two Guy Gardners? Even though they're different, but would they go ahead and do it? And they have, and that's really cool. So we get a Bizarro version and a Guy Gardner version. They could have went ahead and given us Hal Jordan or, John Stewart and just replaced them in that DLC pack without you actually paying for another character. But it's nice to see that they've actually went ahead and give us this character, which is really cool. We're not sure about, his abilities. I mean, if you play as the Green Lanterns in the game, many of them are similar. Many of them have different abilities. It just depends on who you play as. Like, for example, Green Lantern's stomp move, when you double jump and then press square, it's like a big block that he hits you with. And I think Green Lantern's is actually a duck. So, maybe Guy Gardner will have a different one. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And last but not least of the Bizarro World DLC pack news today is, of course, this screenshot. And here we can see Green Zorro and Guy Gardner just sitting next to each other. It looks pretty cool. I like how they're both, they both look different, and they've both got different animations. You can clearly see that, Guy Gardner looks more tough, he's more serious and things. And the Green Zorro just looks silly and happy. So I think they are going to be very different. I don't think they're going to be like clones. And I'm really excited to see how this all plays out in the actual DLC pack. Alright, so next up is the Arrow DLC pack, which is personally my most anticipated DLC pack for this game. The one I'm enjoying the most is the Man of Steel. I love that mission, and I love the Dark Knight one as well, but the Man of Steel mission is just my favourite. I really enjoy that one. But this DLC pack looks to beat it, in my opinion. I mean, this one just looks already awesome, and I do hope we get more screenshots of it. So today, they revealed the very first screenshot, actually two screenshots, I'll show both of them, of Slade Wilson. That's right, Slade Wilson will be a playable character in this DLC pack, and in the mission you're on the Lian, which is of course the island from Arrow, and he plays both Green Arrow and Arrow and Slade Wilson, which is really nice. Now I did ask Arthur, you know, if you get a different version, maybe Oliver when he was on the island in season 1 where he didn't actually have a full-on costume. He did kind of, but it wasn't like how we see him now. And he said no, this is the only version of Oliver Queen that you get in the DLC pack, which is fine. I mean, that doesn't bother me at all. Plus, there's also the Green Arrow version of him in the game itself, so if you don't like this one, you can always play as him. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. But I've got to say right now, they have done an amazing job on replicating Manu Bennett. I mean, look at him. It looks brilliant. As soon as I saw this, I knew it was Slade, and you know, it just looks completely different to most LEGO figures we've seen lately. The beard, he's got scars on his face, his decals and everything are all extremely well done. I'm really excited to play as this character. Now, we do know one thing about what Slade can do in the game, and he can actually, I think it was either jump into a bush or transform into a bush, and basically what that does is it hides them from enemies. So it works similar to how Cyborg can turn into a washing machine, but enemies can't see him, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so last but not least, here we have Plastique. Now, Plastique actually has the ability to project explosive force from her body. Now, we did, of course, see this character in a recent TV show, and she was really cool. I mean, I think this is great timing, because I just recently watched that episode, and it was awesome. You know, it was really cool. It was probably one of my favorite episodes yet, actually. The scenes in it were great. It was really good. So I think this is great timing to see this character, and it's a nice addition to the Heroines and Villainesses pack, definitely. I think there's a lot of speculation on characters that will be in this DLC pack, and I think the one I've seen the most is Killer Frost. So we'll have to see if she makes it in. Personally, I think that would be a great idea. I mean, Killer Frost is an awesome character. So fingers crossed the Traveler Tales have heard your cries for that character, and let's see if she's in this DLC pack or not. We will just have to wait and see. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, are you excited about all these DLC packs? Personally for me, yes, I cannot wait. Arrow, Bizarro World, and the Heroines and Villainesses, it's all awesome news. Now, I just want to make it clear that if you have already, you know, bought the Season Pass on the PlayStation Store, Xbox Live, or Steam, or whatever, you will have already bought the Arrow and Bizarro World and the unannounced 6 DLC pack. So you don't have to buy them again, they're already paid for, so hopefully, as soon as the DLC packs come out, you'll be able to play them straight away. Sometimes there's technical issues, you know, I can't guarantee that because it's, you know, it's Sony and Microsoft and Steam's part to do that. But yeah, sometimes there's technical issues, but if everything goes okay, then you'll be able to play them on launch, which will be awesome. And of course, the Heroines and Villainesses DLC pack, like I said previously, is a free DLC pack which will release in early 2015 along with the Bizarro World pack. So lots of great news, and again, really nice to see a free DLC pack with 10 characters, 10 female characters, 5 heroes and 5 villains. Just, that's amazing in my opinion. Alright guys, so I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned for lots more news on LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe.